All right. All right, what's up, YouTube? Of course, my name is Isaiah. That's the channel.
And this is my first video, not really my first video.
But I could say that it's I guess my first video trying to like do this type of thing with this vlog. So I started this series. This is the new series I'm starting with. And it's basically like a series where I could show you guys exactly like the routine and how to really manage your life and still be able to fulfill your dream as an actor. But we don't say that. We don't say we're gonna do something. We say we're doing that. Because we gotta have the mindset that we are doing something at that moment. That mentality to have that you're already that thing you want to have before you already have it. Point being, yes, we're doing this vlog. I'm gonna show you guys exactly the process and the routine that I follow to get me to that point. And I want us to be able to learn along the way that if there's some tips that we can share with each other and be able to make this happen for y'all and for me, we could do that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but point being is that I'm gonna show you guys. I want to be a walking blueprint for any actors or any YouTubers, because me personally, like, I've been doing YouTube like maybe like a couple years ago, but I did a couple maybe 2 or 3 years. But I kind of just started like getting back into it, and that's something I kind of wanted to do, YouTube and acting. Just like shoot, that's dope. Point is just that point is I want to be a walking blueprint for any actors and any YouTubers that are trying to do that. And point being, I want to be able to show you guys the process on how to get there. So for me, this channel is going to be based on me making vlogs. It's going to be based on me writing screenplays, because I like to do my stuff. And plus, if you can do everything yourself, it shows to, I'm assuming that it will show to other people, like any people who are like in the industry, that, hey, he can screenwrite, he can write down his, he can do his own content, he can write down his own screenplays, he can act, he can do his own photography. Like, you don't need nobody. You got your stuff, like your own personal brand. And it's great to do that, because then you can be able to kind of dictate what you're doing. You don't feel like you have to leave in the hands of other people. You make your own opportunities instead of like letting opportunities come to you. And I feel like a lot of times, and as an actor, you really try to figure out what to do in those times when you're not really active and stuff like that. This will keep me busy, and it also make me stay on top of it, because it's just like a reminder for me, like, hey, stay on top of it. Get on it, get on it, get on it, get on it. Because I know sometimes,
Like, I can procrastinate,
but I know that I'm going to get better at being more productive. It's important to be productive in this industry, because you can't just sit down on your butt and do nothing. You got to keep moving, And I feel like as an actor, it's important for you to be able to make your own connections and to be able to talk to people and to make your own opportunity. And what better way to do that is to make your own films. You can make your own films, more content, be able to do a whole lot of stuff. And people can see that, and people are looking, and there's opportunities everywhere, and I feel like you should just do whatever you can possibly can to make that happen. I'm gonna do my own photography, which I mean by that is headshots. Like, when it's headshots is like, basically, if you don't know, if you're new about acting and just modeling, stuff like that, a headshot is basically just a picture of your like upper torso, so like kind of like up to where your head to where your like chest is at. And I think when I'm think on this journey, like, hey, I just want to be able to teach y'all that you don't need to go to a photographer and pay like $120 or $160 for like headshots or some pictures just for them to rush it.
like
I had some bad pictures because the photographer kept asking, but to move. And I was like so pissed, because it's like, bro, I paid fucking like $80 or some more money for like pictures to come out right. Now you gotta do everything yourself. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta do everything to make sure that you got the right shirt, the right I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the point is the right clothing for it. I did have the right clothing. It's just that the pictures were just rushed, so I didn't really have a lot of good pictures. Plus, I'm more focused on acting than modeling. But I do like modeling. I think that's something that I do plan on pursuing, you know, and I think that's something that I want to do at some point in the future. But right now, currently, I just think I should focus on one thing at a channel. So I'm gonna be making vlogs. I'm gonna be making screenplays. I'm gonna be showing you my model pictures and short films. I'll make my own short films. I'm gonna start doing that. And what's another thing? Making YouTube videos. That's the whole point of this, you know. And so those are 5 things, you know, like there's all 5 things you can like, you know, really you can really maximize if you're really serious about it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and you know, I really want us to go through this journey together and for us to learn just how to navigate this in this new industry that's currently changing all the time. And you know, it's gonna work. So my alarm went off, so that's why I cut off there. So
point is, I'm trying to do my outro.
I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this was very useful. I mean, I don't know if it was useful. I mean, I was telling you exactly
What I was gonna do, and didn't teach you anything.
But I mean, if you're down for the journey, you know, leave a like, subscribe, you know, be really helpful. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, you know.